Ms. Troyer here. I wanted to give an introduction to what sixth grade science is like. So let's check it out. So this is a little welcome slide. I show the kids on the first day, and the pictures kind of represent what we learn about. So we've got layers of some landforms, and we learn about how these sedimentary rocks formed millions of years ago and all that geological change over time. We look at cells using microscopes and study biology, and we germinate seeds in different conditions, study environmental factors. We do a little engineering mini unit where we engineer air trolleys, which are made of paper, and we tinker with variables as we're learning the scientific method. And that's a cool picture of me holding a Madagascar hissing cockroach, which was my old class pet. And this is just a rad volcano erupting with like a cool moon thing in the background. And we learned about volcanoes and earthquakes and tectonic movement. So all kinds of geology and biology this year, and a little bit of engineering. And if we have time, we learn about the human body systems, how they interact, and the brain, and learning and memory, with a little mini unit at the end of the school year. Here's a little about me slides. It has my crew, and I'm the ukulele club person. I've got little baby Arlo, little toddler girl Ida. That's her with 2 popsicles because she's 3. So is she going to share one with me? No, she gets both because she's 3. I've got a sweetie dog Dodge, cutie cat Sticks, and some hermit crabs. And Bob Ross is just awesome. So I keep moving this around. What do students need to be successful? They need to bring their pen or pencil and charge Chromebook every day. They need to pay attention and stay on top of their science notebook, which we do together. And I'll do notebook checks. The first one's going to be on Friday, which is September 23rd. And they need to be safe with materials always, respectful with each other. And then they can ask me for help always. And they can also ask me for retakes if they want to improve their grade. We are not going to have a bunch of assessments, a lot of grades. We're trying sort of a newer method where we do less summative assessments. We do that towards the end of the learning cycle so that we're really trying to capture what the students have learned towards the end of all the learning, not right in the middle when they're still in the process of learning. There will be daily work assignment grades posted on Skyward, but you'll notice that those don't affect their overall science grade. The overall science grade will just represent how they do on those summative assessments at the end of the learning cycle. How much have they learned? And so we're thinking there'll be maybe 3 or 4 summative assessments for the whole school year, which puts a lot of pressure on them for those grades, which is why it's really nice that we will fully allow retakes and working on sections of the learning targets that are part of those summative assessments. We want to try to really just get the kids to learn. And so how do we do that? We can give them chances to try again and take it multiple times if they need to. And we'll build toward it and doing a lot of learning along the way. So I already mentioned this, but Earth history is the first big juicy unit we cover. Rock layers, geological time, all the types of rocks, and volcanoes, earthquakes, tectonic plates, mountains, and more. And then this is that mini unit, variables and design. We do engineering, we test our variables, we do the engineering design process by building these little air trolleys, and we zip them around the room on lines. It's pretty fun and wild. And then we finish the year with learning biology, as I said, and then we might even do a little human body systems stuff. If your student misses school, please try to send me an email and I can hopefully get you the links and the assignments they can maybe do at home, especially if they're going to be gone multiple days. I can usually send some links so that their learning doesn't stop when they're at home. If they're just gone a day, they can come back and ask me for copies. They can ask their table partner to see their notebook pages of what we did when they were gone, so they can copy things down. because we just do a lot every day, and it's always in the science notebook. So if they're gone, they're going to have pages missing, and it's important for them to come back, check the notes of their table partner or someone in their group, and get the copies. And if it's a lot, I can make copies for them, but I usually rely on them to ask me for the copies of the things that they need. So they have to advocate for themselves there and say, Ms. Troyer, I need copies from page 14 because I was gone. And then I can go and have somebody, or I can make copies of it. It's a little hard for me to keep track of all the pages that kids are missing when they're gone. They have to do that themselves and really kind of advocate for what they missed. I think that might be the end of the slideshow. I will show you my Schoology page. It's not fancy. It has beginning of the year stuff folder with my parent letter, which has all the details of 6th grade science in it if you want to check that again. Beginning of year stuff, parent letter. I give a getting to know you survey. Introduction slideshow, which is really similar to what I just showed you. And then right now we're just doing Earth history, so that's the only other folder that's here right now. Pretty simple. And they can send me a message by clicking on this little envelope. Oops. And otherwise, I think you can find my email address on the WMS website. And it's ltroyer@osd.wednet.edu. But I sent everyone an email a couple weeks ago. It's my introduction letter email. And if you didn't get it, maybe check your junk folder, because it should be in there. And that's about it. So feel free to contact me if you have any questions. I really look forward to getting to know your students and getting to know the families this year. So far, so good. And we'll see you soon.